Hello students, once again welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope you all are well and understanding the content which we have covered so far in the recent videos, isn't it? So students, in the recent video we have understood that what is a clause and how many types of clauses do we have. So in today's video lesson we will be further learning about different types of sentences. Wait. Confused? You must be thinking that we have already learnt about sentences, isn't it? But students, now we have to learn some different types of sentences. I know you must be thinking that this chapter is actually consuming a lot of time. But students, you have to have patience in order to understand the basics of your grammar, right? Once you understand all these things, it would be really easy to understand the upcoming chapters of grammar, right? So you have to stay tuned to the video lessons. So let's begin. So students, in this video lesson, we will be learning about different types of sentences. So the number one which we have is simple sentences. So do you know what are simple sentences? Students, simple sentences are those sentences which contains independent clause. Now, I hope you must be having the idea about independent clause as we have covered this topic in the recent video. Students, independent clauses are those clauses which are complete in itself, right? Which doesn't require any other clause to complete it, right? So simple sentences are those sentences which contains totally independent clause. Okay, let's try to understand this with the help of examples. Number one, I can do my work, full stop. Students, can you see that in this sentence, I have one subject, that is I, and I have a verb. So what is the demand of my sentence? That I should have a subject, I should have a verb, right? And whatever idea I want to deliver, it should be clear with my sentence. So can you see that if in this sentence I say I can do my work, so whatever idea I wanted to give to my audience, it is clear through my sentence. So I do not require any other sentence to complete it, right? So that is why this is my simple sentence. Let's see another example. She cries, full stop. Here also, whatever I wanted to say, it is clear through my sentence. She cries. She is my subject and cries is my verb, right? Let's see the third one. I am happy, full stop. Now here also, I am having a subject I, right? I am having a verb am, and rest of the sentence is clear, right? So whatever I wanted to say, I can easily say through simple sentences, right? So you have to understand that simple sentences are those sentences which contains independent clause. Okay, so they don't require any other clause to complete them. So students, the second type of sentence which we have is the compound sentence. Now what are compound sentences? Students, you need to understand that compound means mixture of two, right? So in these type of sentences, I have two independent clause, right? I need two independent clauses to make it a compound sentence. So I can say independent clause 1 plus independent clause 2 is equal to compound sentence. Okay, let's understand what are these. In these sentences, we have two or more than two independent clause. Are you understanding? Either we can have two or more than two independent clause, right? So the independent clause will coordinate with each other. Beta, it should also be coordinated with each other, right? So there should be a link between independent clause 1 and independent clause 2, right? It shouldn't be like that they both should be different. No, it shouldn't be like that, okay? There should be a connection between both the sentences. So, and most of the time you will see that these are connected by using a comma, right? A semicolon, or you will see conjunction like but, and, or. So all these are used in order to join these sentences. So let's try to learn these with the help of few examples. Number one, I want to go to work, comma, but I'm tired. Now can we see that both these sentences are different? So both these clauses are somehow coordinated with each other. There is a link between each other, right? Let's try to see this. I want to go to work, but I'm tired, full stop. In both these clauses, we will see that I have in clause number 1, I want to go to work. I have one subject I and I have a verb want, right? Similarly, in this second clause, which is but I am tired, I have a subject I and I have a verb am, right? So I have independent clause 1 and independent clause 2. Together it become compound sentence. Is it clear? It's very easy. All you need to do is you need to understand. Independent clause 1 plus independent clause 2 is equal to compound sentence. So I need two independent clauses in order to make it one compound sentence, right? Let's see second example. He studied very little, semicolon. He failed his exam. So these both the clauses are related to each other, right? So he studied very little, that's why he failed his exam, isn't it? So let's see this one. He studied very little. This is my independent clause 1. He failed his exam. This is my independent clause 2. So together these both the clauses combine to form compound sentence. Is it clear? Students, make sure that you have to mark all these things which I have marked, because this is very important in order to understand the grammar, right? So that whenever you will refer to these notes, you will understand. Okay, so always mark the way I have marked here: subject, verb, independent clause. All these things you have to mark. Okay students, now let's see this last example. You can take a train, comma, or you can take a bus, full stop. Now here also I have marked you is my subject, can is my verb. In the second clause, you is my subject, again can is my verb. So together these clauses are combined to form compound sentence. Clear? It's very easy. Please keep on practicing your grammar exercises which are there in your book, right? So that you should have a clearer understanding of the content. Now students, the third one is complex sentence. So what are complex sentences? Beta, these sentences contains one independent clause and one dependent clause. Now you need to understand that independent clause means, which we say main clause also, right? And dependent means subordinating clause. We also call it subordinating because it is a helping clause. So without subordinating clause, my sentence will be incomplete, right? So complex mean that to complete the sentence, I need one independent clause and one dependent clause. And you know, there is one trick to identify these type of sentences. And what's that? That most of the time when you will see these type of sentences, you will observe that your independent clause will lie towards the end, okay, and the sentence will always start from dependent clause in most of the cases, right? So in most of the cases you will find that your sentence which is independent will be towards the end of the sentence, right? So let's try to understand this with the help of few examples. Number 1, although he was rich, still he was unhappy, full stop. Now students, can you see that if I am starting the line from although he was rich, do you really think that this is how I can start my sentence? Can you say that this is dependent clause or independent clause? So students, this is not independent clause, right? Because this particular clause needs a sentence, needs another clause to complete it, right? So that is why my sentence is starting from dependent clause. This is dependent. If I leave it like this, although he was rich. Now after this, what else? What else I want to say? I need some other clause to complete it, isn't it? So I need something to complete it. That is why I said, although he was rich, still he was unhappy. So here in this sentence, he was unhappy is a complete sentence in itself. Okay, if I say he was unhappy, so here my sentence is complete. So it means this is my independent clause. Now, if I say although he was rich, so this is my dependent clause. Beta, don't be confused in these type of sentences. What you need to understand that whatever part of the clause is complete in this type will be towards the end, and whatever portion is incomplete, from that the sentence will start. So those sentences are dependent clause. Those sentences which are dependent on other clauses to complete itself, right? Are you understanding this? So now let's see this second example. Whenever it rains, comma, I like to wear my blue coat. Now students, you need to understand that if I start my sentence like this, whenever it rains, can I say that this sentence is complete? Can I say this? No, I cannot say this. Why I cannot say this? Because after this sentence, whenever it rains, there is a comma. It means I want to talk further more about the sentence. I want to say further more that what exactly happens whenever it rains, after it what? So this is my dependent clause. This sentence is not complete in itself, right? It demands another sentence to complete it. So similarly, if I say I like to wear my blue coat, this is my independent clause. It is complete in itself. Even though if I don't add anything before or after this sentence, it is complete in itself. Can you see? I like to wear my blue coat. That's it. So here I need one dependent clause and one independent clause to complete my complex sentence. Are you understanding this? Better don't be confused. I know this topic must be new to you, but all you can do is practice. Okay, you have to take certain types of sentences and need to understand those sentences. You have to identify those sentences. If you will do that way, it would be very easier for you, right? This is something new for you in class 7. So I would request you all that beta whatever content I'm trying to give you, you just understand the content from video lessons and keep on doing your exercises from the book. Okay. So students, now we are towards the end of this chapter, right? So make sure there shouldn't be any doubt left in your mind. So whatever queries you have, you can always ask me in my comment box, right? So students, that's it for today's class. Now I'll meet you all in the next video lesson. Till then, keep on learning, keep on practicing, and yes, before going, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share the videos with your friends and classmates. Goodbye. Take care.